Let's go. So while I was up here, I figured I'd give you some advice on those of you who may not actually want to join up with a big company. You want to do what my initial idea was, and that's to sign up with a boutique company, a small company. You want to be part of a small team, see everything, put your hands on everything, blah, blah, blah. Hi all, my name is the Balaclava Corporate, and I'm here to monetize my mistakes by sharing my experiences, failures, and lessons with you. I am currently a consultant at one of the big four accounting firms, and since I have an active business profile, I have made the decision to conceal my identity. But that will not stop me from having a chat with you. What I'm going to do is tell you the kind of job I was after in what particular industry, and then I'll just tell you how it's a numbers game when it comes to applying, and hopefully that gives you some insight into what to expect. So again, I graduated with finance, and I was looking at boutique firms in financial planning, investment banking, investing in general, investing in trading really. And so what you do is, when you have no connections like I did, and when it comes to the fact that these companies, because they're small, they don't actually have set structured graduate programs or junior programs. A lot of it is kind of, get in, start at the bottom, hands on deck, and then work your way up to an associate role, an advisor role, etc., etc. So first things first, you get Googling, babes. If you know the kind of industry you want to be in, and let's say you want to remain in your city, whatever city you want to go to, you start looking at the kind of places that exist. Let's say you want to do financial planning, and you want to work at a boutique in your city. You just type in, financial planning firms / financial planning boutiques in Saskatchewan, and just basically see what comes up. You look thoroughly. You look at the team, because you don't want to be let's say you're like me and you're early 20s female. You don't want to be in a team that's literally just two males and their secretary. It's too much of a small team. They may not have time for you, and that might just be awkward for you to learn from people who are nothing like you. I'm just being realistic. It's, we all naturally gravitate towards people based on ethnicity, age, and gender. So if you don't have anything in common with the people around you, or they're your only option, you have nobody else to find commonality with, because it's that much of a small team, it could get awkward. Hey, you. If you don't get awkward shit like that, congratulations, go for it. I'm just saying it's something to look out for. But basically, look at the services they offer, the work they actually do, check the about our team on their website, and then actually look at who you may be dealing with, because that's just as important as what you do. Look at their credentials as well. Look at, do they have an undergrad, a postgrad, what kind of licenses and certifications they have, because that's going to give you an idea what you might have to do. And you can either look forward to it or think, no, that's not my kind of thing. No. Then you start emailing. You write up, in an introductory thing. You can go online, look at templates on how to cold email a company you want a job at. Google that and you'll find an intro that you can customize or even put into ChatGPT and get that little AI marvel to make some shit up for you. And then email it off to the list of companies that you want a shot at. Of course, attach your resume as well, or attach an academic transcript as well if they request it. See if they get back to you. Maybe not all of them will, because they are small. And also go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a great place to find these companies, because not all of them, one, they don't advertise a grad job. They may not advertise that much at all, but they still might have some slots that you can see on LinkedIn or whatever job sites are available in your country / state. And just remember, even if they're not advertising a grad position specifically, there may be assistant / associate roles that are essentially a grad role to them. Assistant, associate, analyst, these are usually entry-level titles, so don't be put off if you don't see graduate role specifically. People have different names and terminologies for all this. Don't be put off, okay? Now, based on my own personal experience, numbers game, babes. So, here's the way it happened for me. There were about 8 companies that I sent emails out to. 3 didn't reply at all. 5 got back to me. 3 were rejections. 2 said, let's have an interview. 1 of them gave me an offer. In the end, of course, I did reject that offer at the financial planning boutique for a big company. You might be wondering, why did I reject it? Doesn't a boutique have its perks? Yes, it does. However, when it comes to the corporate world and the finance world, most people will tell you that you start with the big fish, get some skills up, personal development, professional development, project experience, life experience, work experience, and then you go boutique. Most people don't go small, then big, even though that seems like the natural way life works. Start out small, go big. Nah. When it comes to these type of corporate careers, you start off with a big company. Usually, this is what people do. They start off with big companies. When they get tired of it, then they go boutique. Especially because boutiques tend to pay more. And boutiques usually do this because a boutique doesn't have the kind of resources, time, etc. to train someone who's new and inexperienced. That's why they hire people out of big companies who've already gone through experience and are ready to go. My friend did the same thing, started in auditing, did auditing for 18 months at a big firm. Then she went on to do auditing consulting at a small boutique where she gets paid more. All the people that I've met working in one of the big 4 companies, people come and go often. And from what I've seen so far, I know about 2 or 3 people who have left, the consultants and senior consultants, and they've all gone on to boutique niche companies as well, where they do also get paid more. So that's a little bit of insight, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed that. I wish you all the best. Sub it, thumb it, and comment, etc., etc. Good for the algorithm and AdSense money. Why do you think I'm here?